Hello and good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to my channel. And this is Sunaina. I'm here to do a reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising Virgo, guys. And this is for your month of July 2019, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, now having said this, your cards are on my table, guys. And at the same point in time, let me tell you that in the month of July, it's a very spiritual time for all zodiac signs, at least till what I've seen so far. Okay, which means that the universe is kind of shaking people up in different ways and they are moving in different directions in their higher self, which is, of course, at a later stage going forward, will translate into the 3D because you start with the 5D and then you come down to the 3D. And that's exactly what is happening to most of the zodiac signs, at least the ones that I have seen so far. It's a very spiritual time in the month of July, guys. So get ready for that spiritual awakening that is happening in everybody's life. In different ways, of course, but it is happening. Okay, now having said this, Virgo, in yourself, you have a transmission card in here for the month of July 2019. Now, this is the card that has been repeated. I believe I had this card in one of the signs. I cannot remember, but I think it's a second time or maybe the third time it's coming to me this month of July. So this is Mintakan, Mintakan. And this is saying here is longing for home, belonging, and the original light workers, guys. So it's a transmission card, which means that you are moving in your 5D from where you had been sitting for a long time. From there, you're moving to a different place altogether, a different zone altogether. Now, this card for the Mintakans in here, they are a soul group who originated on a planet in the constellation Rion. Okay, so they were the first star beings to travel to Earth and believed to be the original light workers, guys. Now, light workers, there is a lot of people on this constellation in the earth as well who are light workers. So this group of stars or the soul group are a similar light worker. Now the Mintakan's home planet is thought to have been in the water world originally, okay? With water so pure that they could see it through miles. So they had started their point of origination on planet Earth from water, from the source of water, which was so pure that they could see through miles what they had to see, guys, okay? Now, for this reason, Mintakans, they feel most at peace at home or when they are in and around clean and crystal, pristine water. So they come here, or they will come here for you, Virgo, is to teach us to see the potential in everything and the light in all human beings. And that is where you're moving to. Now, the thing with Mintakans is they have an odd longing for home and they struggle with feeling like they don't belong to it. So wherever they are living at this moment, in their 5D world, they feel that they have to move from there. They don't like that place, okay? And they want that sense of belonging in the 5D as well. So it is thought that this is due to their home planet no longer being in existence, and it's time for them to move from that home planet to some other place where they will feel more like it belongs to them and they'll feel more at home. Now, when I have pulled this card for you, it could mean that you are a Mintakan In the month of July, you're being called to be one and are longing for a sense of belonging where your root chakra is healing for you to feel safe and secure that things are working out in your favor, guys. Okay? Now, perhaps you feel this longing to find home without knowing where it is at this moment. So you have been moving around a lot and you yearn for you're longing for a place on earth also to call your own, to know that it belongs to you. And so, if so, you are being called to connect with Mother Earth. That's your point of origination. And create it for yourself now. To choose where you feel most at home and create it rather than waiting for the feeling of belonging to come to you. So it's a card, it's a transmission card, guys. So it is excuse me. It is talking about a transmission that is happening from your 5D into your 3D, guys. Okay, so wherever you are in the 3D as well, you feel that you need to move. You feel that you have that feeling that you want a sense of belonging to the place you live or you want to live, maybe with your soul family, soul group, soul tribe. So, whatever the thing is, connect with Mother Earth and be around water bodies if you can. And that will help you to come to terms with whatever the transmission, because transmission in any form to me is a big job, guys. It's not easy. So, you will have to do a lot of work keeping your intentions focused at this point through your goddess guidance. Keep your unwavering thoughts, feelings, and actions focused on your target, and you will make your mark. It's only then you will be able to find your place of belonging. And it is all happening because at this moment, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, your major arcana is the Judgment card, because you are waking up to this reality of your belongingness. You are doing a self-reflection on yourself, where you want to go to. You are coming to terms with the fact that wherever you have been for a long time, that place is not yours. And you want to move around to find the place that you want to find. And in the 3D as well, in the month of July, the process is just starting, guys. Okay? So keep that in mind. It's a difficult transmission. No transmission is easy, for sure. But again, this is the time, as I told you, in the month of July, things are moving at a very rapid pace. So this is one of the, again, movement in here for you, Sun, Moon, Rising, Virgo. So do a self-reflection, very important, with the Judgment card in here, guys. You wake up to your reality call, you smell your coffee, you know what you want in life, where you have to go to, what you need to do with regards to your own self, desires, ambition, will, that again, it is pertinent to your love, to your work, to your emotions, to your psychological actions, whatever the entire thing that is changing for you, Virgo, this month of July. Please take that in the right way to do this. Work with focused intention. Don't get distracted. Don't run in different directions, because if you do, again, this complete transmission will be stopped or disrupted. So if you want this transmission for you to happen in the right way, take this energy in the way it comes to you, slow and steady, but work with it in the right direction, guys. Now, your overall self energy for the month of July 2019 is the Five of Wands in the reverse, guys, okay? So the Five of Wands in the reverse in your self energy is telling me that you definitely, now you want to settle conflicts that you had been avoiding. Now, this conflict could be in your workplace, in your home life, in yourself, in your love situation, with your finances, but whatever the conflict area, you know that because it's different for different people, guys. So whatever it is, you want to respect the differences of other people with this conflict situation, but at the same time, you know you had been avoiding this conflict because you were kind of telling yourself that, though this conflict is there, but I don't want to step in because I have to respect the difference with my spouse, my partner, my girlfriend, my boyfriend, my colleagues, my co workers, with whatever. But now you want to, you want to kind of, you are trying to put this to an end. You want to rest this. You don't like this kind of a conflict because it's a fire element, it's Aries, Sag, Leo. So it could be that you are having a conflict with a fire sign with regards to whatever differences you have with the person. That could be one. Or the second could be that you want to end this fire situation. It's a very subtle affair. It's not that you guys are trying to rage and wage war with each other, but there is this massive kind of conflict. It's a rivalry, it's a competition, whatever that you might want to call it, and it can mean that, this has been your tendency, the way that you deal, this is your natural method of dealing with disagreements or avoiding any kind of conflict by getting away from that place as fast as you can. So it could be that you are trying to end it or you're trying to run from it, guys, okay? Now, sometimes this can be regarded as a good thing, but other times it may lead to a number of issues that are within you, which you will have to address soon, okay? So, on the other hand, it can also mean that you have worked through your troubles, guys, your own internal troubles, okay? Not necessarily the troubles outside your zone, your internal troubles. And that you do not have any more issues to worry about because you are kind of in that state that I know what the conflict is all about and it's time for me to put that to an end. Okay? I want to kill that fire energy. I want to put the fire out because it is like a subtle one. But again, it's a conflict, guys. Okay? So your issue in here, in your overall self energy, could be any of the points that I have told you because it's a general reading. So take what resonates with you and leave the rest. So take what it is for you, but this is where you are in your overall self energy in the month of July 2019. Let me take a clarifier for the Five of Wands in the reverse. So whatever has been troubling you guys, you will have to either address it soon, that's one, or you're going to run away from it again. But again, this card in the reverse tells me that it's time for you to come to a place where you will have to settle this issue, the fire, and not allow it to move towards you anymore, guys. Now you have the Knight of Cups in the reverse in here. And this is where you are being moody, you are being disappointed, you do not like that energy, Virgo. So it's time for you to put an end to that energy now, okay? Because you're killing yourself. You are not feeling that great with the Knight of Cups in the reverse. You're not being able to move forward. You're not being able to convince people that you do have the love for them. But at the same, because of the conflict, you're not being able to go forward with your cup. And that's halting your process. And that's creating your disappointment, your moodiness in you. And you do not like that energy. So either you address it or you run away from it. The choice is yours, Virgo. Okay? But this is what it is for you in your overall self-energy in the month of July 2019. Now, guys, what you are leaving behind is your last bit of the burnt out, stress, tension, responsibility, accountability with the 10 of Wands in here, guys, okay? So you are leaving behind carrying that burden of the conflict on your shoulders, okay, whatever it is. You are at the end portion of that burden, of that zone. you have been carrying that guilt in you. You have been carrying that kind of responsibility that you are the one who is responsible for this conflict area or for the rivalry. But you are coming to the end of that with the Ten of Wands, where you know that, it's not the time to carry that burden anymore, because you have a lot more to accomplish in life. You're moving, your transmission is on, and again, you have taken responsibility, the burden that you have been carrying with regards to your own self development, towards the other person's development, towards other situations, towards other circumstances that you wanted to manifest. And you have come to the end where, it's like I'm getting squished. It's the last bit where I don't want this kind of feeling of, or having to run too much. I want to, but I don't want to. That's the thing, I want to accomplish, but now I have reached that stage where I think I have put in whatever accomplishment I wanted to achieve. Now I can rest for some time, so I'm going to put an end to that rushing part of my life for the time being, at least in the month of July, because I'm tired, and I'm not taking responsibility towards something that probably I have manifested or I have not manifested. And I'm not going to carry that burden and the responsibility of putting things in their place all by myself. Okay, that's what you're leaving behind, Virgo. Let's take a clarifier for the Ten of Wands in here, and that is where you are saying no to it in the month of July. Wow. Okay, because again, look here. You've got 3 cards, guys, okay? It is what it is. So this thing is that with all that responsibility, with all the guilt, with all the burden, you have been tired. You are tired. You have been overworked. You have been going through a lot of anxiety, trouble within yourself. That again, because that, somewhere with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, you have been working without any rewards towards whatever situation of this conflict zone, of your trouble, of your anxiety. You have been carrying the responsibility, the guilt of that conflict on your shoulder. But at the end of the day, you really haven't got anything much out of it, guys. It could be your finances too, that you have been carrying the responsibility of building the finances all by yourself. But at the end of the day, now, that's what you're leaving behind. That if you have to put in something, it should bring you back your fulfillment or the King of Pentacles now. So if you're going to put your effort into some project, into your love, into your finance, into your business, into your emotions, whatever that you want to do, you don't want to go through this process of working without any rewards or waiting for rewards to come when the harvest is not really yielding any fruit or any kind of profit for you guys, okay? So you want to leave behind the distracted area, the lack of reward kind of a situation. And now if you are going to work, you're going to work to building the King of Pentacles, where you will have everything. Your kingdom will flourish, you will flourish, but it will be a paid off victory. It will not be a victory where you have to keep waiting and waiting, carrying the responsibility of building everything by yourself and going through this moment of distraction, anxiety, trouble, nightmares, hopes, despairs, trying to bring everything under control for yourself. But at the end of the day, the reward that comes to you was a total fiasco, guys, okay? So now you are changing that method. You are going in a different direction. You are telling yourself that, it can often symbolize you with your business and venture, that if you want to do something, if you have to put your effort, it should build you back the reward, guys, okay? It could apply to your relationship, as I said, to your emotions that you have invested, your time, money, energy, everything that you have drained for whatever reason, because you were carrying that burden, you were carrying that responsibility, all that you were leaving behind to make yourself visible as the King of Pentacles, because now going forward, you are going to put in your effort, which can bring you back everything in reality, guys. That's your area that you are leaving behind in the month of July 2019. Now, what you are continuing to do, on one hand, you are leaving behind the Nine of Swords. You see this one, both in reverse. That's what you're trying to leave behind. But at the same time, guys, you are not being able to completely free yourself from this area of trouble. The Nine of Swords in reverse. You are doing it, but the process is a little bit slow. You are still going through the anxiety because, again, shaking off something like this, it's not easy. It takes time. Okay, so this is what through the month of July, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, you will be going through that little bit of trouble self area where you're hoping, you're praying, you're asking the Almighty to help you to do this work in the right direction. But again, this energy is not going to completely leave you. So you have to work with the Nine of Swords in here. Let's take a clarifier with what you're continuing. Oops, give me a second here. Yeah, see? You're working towards building back your emotional intelligence here with the King of Cups in reverse and the Star card in here, because you know your disappointment factor. You know that you have been unavailable and you're still, that unavailability on your part, Virgo, with the King of Cups in the reverse is telling me, because this king, when he's in the upright, is the best king that you can ever have in your reading. But, when he's in the reverse, it gives you a complete different story of being cold, being moody, with bad advices from people, but you want to kill that. You don't like it. And what you want instead is your Star card. Is the star, is your healing, is your rejuvenating yourself, Virgo, is bringing back your life to where it should have been a long time before. But now, because of that unavailable intelligence, emotional intelligence in yourself, or the bad advices from people that you have been taking, that is something that you are kind of, it's there. People will come to you. People will give you bad advices. You will be moody. You will be disappointed. But at the end of the day, you also know that if you have to get rid of this Nine of Swords in the reverse, you will have to bring the Star back. You will have to bring your own healing back. You will have to heal yourself, rejuvenate, recharge your battery in the right direction, because now is the time you want your hope, your faith, and you want to rejuvenate everything in your life, Virgo. Okay? And that's your desire. That's your will. That's your ambition. That's your hope. So again, you are caught in between this, guys, in the month of July. You're caught in between your coldness, your unavailability of your emotions, your moodiness, but at the same time, you have the hope, the faith, the rejuvenation. And now it's up to you, Virgo, which direction you are going to choose in order for you to get back everything in your zone. And that's your troubled area in here that you are continuing with to make the right choice, to take the right option in the month of July 2019, guys. Okay? So it's up to you, Virgo. I'm not going to give you that area of my judgment as to what you need to choose, what you don't need to choose. It's completely up to you now, because you have everything in your zone. Your awareness, your transmission is on. But here, in order for you to do this transmission well and hear your judgment call with your major arcana, you have to keep your intentions focused. So if you waver from this intention of bringing back your star energy, you will again go down to being the King of Cups in the reverse, guys. Okay, so choice is yours. What you want to hear, what you want to take, which you feel is the best option for you. Make that decision quickly because you need that energy at this point in time, guys. Okay, so having said this, now look here. What's entering your zone this month, Virgo, is the Emperor. Okay, a very masculine energy who has the kingdom under control, knows what his authority, knows his structure that he wants to establish, knows his control that he has over his kingdom, a very fatherly figure who can actually tell you or make things happen in your kingdom or in your own zone, guys. Because, he is the Aries energy, the fire energy, and he represents his reign, with his rule, with his judgment, with his symbol of the kingdom that he watches over. And he represents his vast experience. Over time, he has learned much what it takes to rule, to establish power, to establish authority, and complete order for the benefit of his people. So you know all that, Virgo, and that's coming to you. That's coming to you because you have that ambition for greater heights, your leadership capability. Okay, you want to establish that structure. You want to direct your kingdom in the right direction. You want to bring back that harmony, the peace, everything, regulations, organizations with your fatherly kind of an attitude, male or female, doesn't matter. At the same time, guys, you are also being called to be a strategic thinker who sets out his plans that he has to see it through. That's where you're moving. That's where you need your focused intentions, guys. Okay. So it is because you are the person, again, you impart your knowledge. You want to create happiness, foster honor and discipline within yourself and for the people that you want to be happy with. Okay. So that's entering your zone, excuse me, Virgo, in the month of July 2019. Let's take a clarifier for the Emperor here. It's a beautiful energy you're getting, Virgo. Fire energy, Aries. Take it in the right direction because it's important that you work with it in the right way, guys. Okay? Please give me a clarifier for the Emperor here. You have everything. Universe is going to give you that beautiful guidance of taking things in the right direction here. Okay? And look, the three cards again. You have the Moon, you have the Queen of Cups, and then you have the Ten of Wands in the reverse. So your intuition is very high here, Virgo. Okay? With the two cards in here, with the Moon and the Queen of Cups in here, they are both about your intuitive self. They are talking to you about your intuition. That now at this point in time, you have to delegate your burden. You cannot carry that burden on your shoulder forever. You cannot keep working without any rewards. You have to let that energy go in order to move forward, in order to establish your own regime, your own kingdom in the right order. Okay? But again, they are telling you because you have that inability to delegate, and that is causing you overstress, tension, and a burnt out phase. So your intuition with the Moon card, you have a fear over the situation, guys. But again, with the Queen of Cups, they are both guiding you intuitively to be the Emperor in the right direction, guys. Okay, like I told you, I explained the card of the Emperor. So with the Queen of Cups and the Moon, under the moonlight, you will be able to draw a fine line between what you want, between the forces of nature and the forces of civilization, to come to a place where you know that you have been so long carrying the burden on your shoulder and you don't want to do that anymore. You will have to delegate this job to other people so that you are more relaxed to rule your empire, to rule your kingdom. You're able to take the right decision, because if you are overburdened, overstressed, overworked, you won't be able to do justice to the Emperor, guys. So that's what you need to let go in the month of July, to come to a point where you will be able to see and envision your kingdom in the right way. Because the Queen of Cups, she's also a high priestess in the major arcana, and in the suit, she's the Queen of Cups. So she's directing you through the light and the dark to see the psychic vision, to open your vision, to be the psychic, to be that person, the visionary, who is able to rule their kingdom by delegating their task to other people, by not causing themselves to be burnt out, because the emperor is never working in that way that his other people in the kingdom work. He is directing them, and it's time for you to direct now, to guide people. You don't have to slog it out. You will have to use your mental energy to direct people in the structured, controlled, authoritative way. That's what is entering your zone in the month of July 2019. You don't have to slog. You will have to give off your slogging part to other people to work for you, and you will be like the father figure sitting on the throne wearing the crown, directing and telling people the difference between the right and the wrong to get your stuff back in the right way, guys. Okay, so it's a very, very good energy at this moment that you're getting in. Use this energy in the right way so that you can work with this beautiful energy of transmission in the month of July 2019. Your grounding energy are two cards in here, guys. One is the Page of Cups you have, and one is the Queen of Coins in the reverse. So what it is that you want to get rid of this, whosoever is in your zone, or even to yourself, but somebody who is holding that self-centeredness, being jealous of you or being jealous of the situation regarding surrounding you. You want to put an end to that, and you want to come up with a new offer, that completely takes off that energy of jealousy and self-centeredness from that person. Or it could be from you yourself, that you're offering this beautiful cup to kill that energy that you had been holding, within yourself, where you have been jealous of other people's achievement, maybe, or you have been jealous because others have been getting everything, and you have been self-centered. For example, holding on to a lot of things that you don't need to. But again, it could also be with the Queen of Coins that you had been self-absorbed too much in your own little world, okay? So you have not been generous, you have been selfish, envious when others' success seems greater than yours, okay? So your focus had been on material manifestations, making it a little bit negative, making you greedy to get more. Okay, now the question is, how can you ground yourself once again? How can you re-enter the sacred relationship, which you naturally will feel belongs to the earth and all the living creatures? And the answer is right here, guys. You have to start offering, okay, with the Page of Cups. Very basic time at this moment. You are not in that knight or the king kind of an energy, but your emotions have to be displayed, Virgo, in order to bring back yourself or bring back somebody who you love, okay, or in your work zone or in your business venture. You will have to show your emotions at a very basic level by offering your emotions, by getting rid of your self-centeredness, jealousy, of manifesting everything, being self-absorbed so that you have no time for other people. You can't do that anymore, guys, okay, because you're the emperor here. So your grounding energy is something that you are learning because of the mistakes of the past, because in your higher self, you are the original light worker. So you're coming to terms with the fact that you need to bring things back together, and you're getting an overview of your destructive or negative energy, and that is mostly related to your emotions, Virgo, that you probably have not been able, because you have the King of Cups in the reverse, you have the Page of Cups, you have the Knight of Cups in the reverse. So it's talking about emotions, your availability, guys. So now you have to show people, or in your relationship, you have to tell people that you are available. And that's your ground energy. Let's get a clarifier for your ground energy of the Page of Cups here. And be the Fool. Start a new journey in your ground energy. That's your original light worker. You're moving from the 5D into the 3D, turning yourself into a new leaf, Virgo, in the month of July 2019. Starting off with the Fool card to take that leap of faith towards the new you that you want to build, and let people know that you are available for them, that you are here, that you are turning over a new leaf. You are no longer the same person that you had been in the previous month, and that you want to make things happen in the right direction, guys. Okay? It's the new beginning for you, Virgo, because you're moving from the 5D, the ground energy is the 3D. Okay, connect with Mother Earth here, with the coins, with the pentacles. Connect with your Mother Earth to bring your emotions back in the right direction, because that is your ground energy telling you that it's time for you to move from where you have been to what you can be in the coming days, in the coming months. This itself is a major shift of your energy in the ground energy, in the foundation of your success story, guys. Now, your challenge here is the Four of Wands in here, and the Two of Wands, and the Empress here, guys. Okay? So your challenge area, what it is you want to bring back your stability. You want to give birth to your new ideas, the birth to your home, family life, your serenity, place of belonging that you are going through at this moment. And you're also looking for ways to make this happen. Okay, but that's your challenge part of the story, Virgo. To give birth to your home, to the place that you belong to look for it, because right now, you as a Mintakan, you are searching for it. You're searching for that place because you have two wands, so you don't know which is where, leading you where. So you want to give birth to that home, you want to bring back that comfort, the place of belonging, the place of serenity, the place where you would have your soul tribe, your soul member, soul mate, whosoever that you can relate with to be happy and live happily ever after. But that's your challenge area, guys. Okay, so you will go through this process. It will be a little bit difficult because your movement has just surfaced. So take it easy, guys. Okay, let's take a clarifier for the Four of Wands, the Two of Wands, and the Empress in here. It's going to take you a while, but hold on to it. Focused intention will bring you that success story. You will be able to find things in the right direction. And there you go. The challenge is to move. Eight of Wands. Okay, that's your challenge. How do you move in that direction as quickly as possible? How do you communicate that? How do you act on it? Okay, that's your challenge area. So you will have to find a way, Virgo, and that's going to come to you. Don't be don't be overwhelmed by all these changes at this moment. Take it slow, take it steady, take it easy. It's going to come to you. But that's your challenge area that you will have to be really keenly focused upon without distraction, because you're moving from one phase to the other with your ground energy as well, guys. Okay, so you will be able to give birth, you will be able to bring back your comfort, your serenity, your peace, your love, your business venture, your money, everything. But you just have to take it slow, take it easy. But because of the challenge in here, okay? Now, where do you find your support, guys? You have 3 cards in here. Your support is in your emotions, emotional intelligence, the King of Cups. Your support is in the Five of Swords, and your support is in the World card in here, guys. Okay, so what it is that, again, your emotions, Virgo. All about emotion this month. Lot of emotional cards in here, guys. Okay, so you need to bring back your compassion. You need to bring back your control. You need to bring back your balance because you want to be victorious and to begin the new chapter of your life that you are beginning. But to have the King of Cups, to win over the lost situation, to open a new chapter of celebration and joy in your world, you definitely need this beautiful king in here. The King of Cups, Virgo. Okay, so which is where the King of Cups has been in reverse for you before. Okay, that's where you will find your support, guys, is bringing back your control, your compassion, your authority, everything, because the King of Cups, he is the king in the suit. Okay, he is a king who has spiritual balance, very influential person with creativity, emotions rising from the subconscious here. Okay, and this card shows the ability to restrain one's emotions when making decisions as well, to be victorious, to bring back the world, and be fully in charge of your feelings and impulses at the same point in time. So, which is, therefore, the King of Cups represents a balance between the intellect and emotions, and he indicates that there is a strong relationship between understanding and feeling. That's where you will find your support in the month of July 2019, guys. Okay, let's take to be victorious, to open the chapter of your life, the second or the next chapter of your life. Okay, and at this moment, guys, at this moment, don't look or don't think big. Okay, because it's all going to come to you. But at this moment, don't go for rapid expansion of your growth, trying to think of the next journey, trying to make plans right away, trying to work with, that's your challenge again. Hold on, guys. Okay, don't rush towards it. It will come to you. But at this moment, with the Three of Wands being in reverse, it tells me that you have problems that you need to solve. You have areas of obstacles that you need to get over. There could be delays, there could be frustrations in bringing back your support, but you will have to work on this, guys. Okay, you will have to work on this because your challenge is again the Eight of Wands in here. So right now, don't rush forward. Take it easy, take it slow. Make this transmission happen very smoothly so that going forward, you will be able to work with your energies in the right direction, because the movement otherwise will be disrupted, leaving you again back in the same phase. You don't want that, Virgo. Okay, now where my spirit is telling you your advice is in the Knight of Cups in the reverse, guys, which means that my spirit is letting you know you have to get rid of your moodiness and disappointment. And that is all about it in the month of July, guys, because you are doing a lot of internal healing work. You want to heal. You want to put things up in the straight line. You want to enjoy everything. But again, with your emotions, guys, you will have to work on your moodiness. Okay, so, at the same time, don't allow all your emotions to control your life, guys. Be the King of Cups, emotional intelligence, okay? So you could be overly jealous, emotional, or moody, but again, this could get you to the point of actual being incapacitated to take action, which is most definitely called to be avoided at this point. Jumping to conclusions too fast, making judgments without having the necessary information, and trying to assess things without knowing this whole story completely, and expectations, high expectations that you will find that you have, but everybody else is walking away from you, quite disappointed. So you need to get rid of that Knight of Cups in the reverse in the month of July. Please give me a clarifier for the Knight of Cups in the reverse. So these are situations that you need to correct in the month of July, Virgo, for you to move forward, for you to go forward, for you to open the new chapter of your life again, the world in reverse. Because right now you are closing and you're opening. Okay, so you're closing and you're opening. So when you're closing something and you're opening something, you need to correct your stand first. That's very important in the month of July, Virgo. And that's exactly what you're going to be doing. That's my spirit's advice to you. At this point in time, take it very seriously, guys, because this is a major shift again. Major shift for everybody, not just for you guys. That's what I told you, that this month of July has been such heavy reading for me that it's kind of, like each and every person that I'm zodiac sign, person in the sense is zodiac sign, is bringing about so much of energy on my table that my videos are getting longer and longer. Excuse me. And my throat is also choking up, I guess, okay? So anyways, so the outcome is the Page of Wands in the reverse, guys. Okay, now the Page of Wands in the reverse is, at this moment, your outcome for the month of July is definitely procrastinate things. Don't rush like you have seen already. Okay, because the moment you rush towards your ideas, you have a lot of ideas, you want to explore, you are you are sensing that sense of freedom in you, you're excited, you want to take your project, your dreams, your ambitions forward. But at this moment, the universe is calling you to take one step at a time. Okay, if you rush now, Virgo, you will completely lose it all. Lack of direction will again happen. You need to keep your intentions focused because your judgment is calling you. Right now, whatever ideas are coming into your mind, into your brain, into your body, procrastinate that, halt it. Otherwise, the entire thing will create conflict and you will not be able to move forward. That's your grounding energy. You will have to first do things for yourself in order for you to explore, to have that freedom to go move forward, to take one step at a time, to build things that you want to build. But in the month of July, guys, your mind is filled with too many ideas, one great idea after the other, but you are unable to progress beyond the beginning planning stages, and you don't have to. Really, you don't have to. Because, again, if you begin something right away, you won't be able to complete that. It won't grow to that great level, and instead you might end up nowhere. So take it easy, guys. Take it easy, okay? Now, as painful as it is a good way of telling you that you should venture into other things right now, to where your main focus is emotions, bringing back yourself, closing one end of the chapter to begin the other end of your chapter. At this point in time, you have to focus on your intuitive self, on your own intuition, what you need to work upon, what you need to leave behind, what you need to work for yourself so that you can ground yourself firmly in the right direction before the other things can happen in your zone, guys. So at this moment, don't rush into anything in the physical world to begin a project, to begin a venture, to begin a relationship, to begin a new home, to buy a new home. Doing all that will come to you, Virgo. At this moment, take it slow, take it easy in the month of July, to first look after yourself, to take yourself in the right direction, and that's when the Page of Wands will come back to you in the right direction, guys. But now, you need to work upon yourself with the Eight of Pentacles, to begin working upon yourself, guys. That's what you need to do. That's very important to you. Begin your work for yourself. You need to build yourself up, start from the bottom, the apprentice in you. okay, because you haven't probably done all this before. So you are beginning to do all that in the month of July. So concentrate, focus your intention on building yourself back in the right direction before charging forward, before moving forward to do other things that will come to you in the oncoming months in here, guys. Okay, so that's your energy for the month of July 2019, guys. Take it slow, take it easy, take it calm, take it cool, and things are going to happen to you in the right direction, Virgo. And with that, I end my video. Goodbye, God bless, namaste, khuda hafiz, and see you soon once again.